What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. It's your boy Big Ice Boogie, and today's video is about one of the DLC weapons that Call of Duty has made available to us, and it is the deadliest weapon in the game. Deadliest weapon in the game. Usually I don't say that. If I say something, I will be like, well, in my opinion, it's the deadliest or this or that. It is the deadliest weapon in the game, no matter what. It's not something that you can use your opinion on. The weapon I'm talking about is the Shadow Claw. I'm gonna tell you the best things to put on it, in my opinion. Now the attachments will be in my opinion, because depending on how you play, you know, it's up to you what you want to put it. There's not many attachments to put on it anyway, but a lot of YouTubers will tell you, make videos about the best class setup, and everybody will do it and think that they're going to do as well as the person that made the video. That is not the case. It's bad information. You can use a class up with a gun that you like, and they're using a totally different gun for their style of play, and you won't do as well. So the best things to me to put on the Shadow Claw are the first of all, the iron sights are very bad. They obscure your vision, so a lot of times you'll have to like area shoot because it's hard to see through that. So I recommend that you put a sight on it, iron sight or whatever, the ELO sight, and the triple bolt, tri-bolt, whatever it is, tri-bolt or triple bolt. This gives you 3 bolts at one time, and it's good for when it's 2 and 3 guys together. You can get all 3 of them, or at least 2 of them sometimes. But wherever you hit someone with this weapon, wherever it hits them, and I know this because I've done it, I've killed someone hitting them in every spot on their body. So toe, knee, thigh, groin, chest, head, everywhere, side of the head, top of the head, anywhere you hit them, they are going down. That is why it's the deadliest weapon in this game, because there's no other weapon where you can hit them anywhere that I know of, and get a one-hit kill from that. So that is why you cannot listen to anybody else tell you what's the best class setup. Whatever, depending on your play style, you have to put on what's comfortable for you. But this weapon is amazing. As soon as I got it, I put the tri-bolt, and it also has a attachment for the edge of the gun, a knife you put on the end of the gun, I think. Yeah, I know it's a knife or some kind of blade that you put on it, and it is a one-hit kill also. As soon as you stab them with that, they are going down. And it's a lot better than the gun butt, because the gun butt is going to take 2 hits unless the player is injured. So might as well put this on the weapon if you're in close quarters. It's good for it because that stab is deadly. No 2 hits whether they're injured or not. So you might want to think about putting that on there also. The dual wheel, 2 things. If you have a modded controller, it's probably good because you can make the 2 weapons shoot at the same time. If you don't, it's a little harder to control your shots, and they come out single, but you get more shots. You can spam the button, whatever the case may be. Whatever's comfortable for you, that's what you should do. I used the dual wheel a couple of times. It's all right, but I prefer the tri-bolt with a scope or not, and the blade on the edge of the weapon. Those are the things that I prefer. Now, the next thing that I want to discuss is the Call of Duty community getting ripped off by this supply drop, so-called pay to win. Call of Duty is ripping us off. Activision, they are ripping us off. I don't quite agree with the pay to win, at least not in this particular game. I would more so say that for modern, what was it? Advanced Warfare. I would say it was more so for that because there were a lot of guns, DLC guns. Some were a lot better than others, and a lot of people didn't get them for a long time, which is exactly what we're going through in this. The only thing is, it's a little bit better. It's still not perfect though. It still has a ways to go because it is taking forever to get these weapons. Some people not have spent hundreds of dollars trying to get the DLC weapons, which I think you're crazy, but just my opinion. You know it's random. You already know it's random. So spending that kind of money, and the fact that you might get one of these weapons, and a lot of people complain that they're still not getting weapons. Me myself, I've gotten three, I think three DLC weapons. I have the Shadow Claw, I have one of the snipers, the sniper I think is only one, and I just got the HG40, which is a decent gun. It's a decent gun. It's all right. It's not something that if it's not there you can't get along the game without. But my favorite is the Shadow Claw, but it's fun to use. But a lot of people have spent a lot of money on these supply drops and they are not getting the weapons. It's kind of your fault, but it is bad that we already pay for the game and we're paying for spending a lot of money on all this extra content, and it's not fair to some people. Now I've gotten most of the melee weapons, which I could have done without. They're fun to use sometimes, but that's not really my thing. So I've gotten a lot of those. I've gotten a couple of the weapons, but I'm Master Prestige like 150 something or 60 something, somewhere around there. And it's been a long time. Like, what if I wanted to stop playing the game, at 10? I wouldn't have had those weapons to use. And it's not fair that you buy the game, you pay your money for it, and it's only, you could literally stop playing the game before you get one of these weapons. And they want you to spend the money for it, and there's still no guarantee. And that is bad. It's not as bad as last time, but it still has a ways to go. There should be some kind of cap on the time that you play the game, that at least you have these weapons, or because I mean it's as if they're penalizing us and we're paying for the game. Like, I don't understand. You don't want to give us this, you don't want to do this, you want to make this impossible to get. I think people are crazy to go do what you have to do for the dark matter. That is ridiculous. I mean, unless you're just a person that loves doing challenges. I couldn't imagine going through all of that just for a camo, which it's all right, but not for that, not for all of that. That's just my opinion. Definitely not for all of that. I would be bored to death. Like, you're spending your whole time just trying to do that instead of having fun with the game. But like I said, that's one of those things where it's to each his own. But the supply drop situation is definitely bad. They really need to do something about that. I've seen videos where people wanted the community to boycott, and it's kind of hard to get everybody's in love with Call of Duty and they're gonna play it. But I've seen over the years how the decrease and people have the time that they spend playing the game has definitely been cut down because it's a lot of these things. A lot of people don't agree with the jump in the exo ability and all of that. I have no problem personally with the game advancing. I think it would be pretty boring if it was just like it was a few Call of Duties ago. Every time, like, how much can you do to a game if you're gonna keep it the same way? So I'm with that. That's my opinion. Everybody's entitled to theirs. There's some things you can debate about it, and some things are just need to change. And the supply drop thing is a big ripoff, man. They really need to change that. But I have to say that the YouTubers that put those videos up, they have a point. If we keep buying it, everybody keeps spending $100, how do you keep complaining about not getting what you're getting and it's a random thing? I mean, it's unfair. I agree with that. It's very unfair, but that's the way it is. Anyways, that's it for this video. It's your boy Big Ice Boogie. See you on the next one. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up, subscribe, and like the video. See you on the next one.